Welcome to the show and thank you so much for joining us today. On the show, the Lost and Found Market are here and Emma Cropper gives Bikram yoga a go. But first up, it's Sarah and Bing from this beautiful book, Vanishing Point. Welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Tell me about this book, and I believe there's an exhibition that goes with it as well.
Yes, there is. This book is a project that has been developed between three artists, Bing Dorr, John Emery and Keith Walter, and myself as curator, and I also as author of the book, so I handled the text. And they're all good friends and they all fish and they all have significant connections to the Mackenzie country. And John Emery was my lecturer at art school when I first went there. He was one of my first lecturers a long time ago. And he came out here from America, fell in love with New Zealand along with his wife, and then they persisted in coming back, and they have now, I think maybe 15 years ago or so, 15 years ago, they bought a property in Burke's Pass. They spent a lot of time up there. They had friends who lived up there, and they bought the old schoolhouse, they renovated it. John bases a lot of his paintings, he gets a lot of his inspiration from the Mackenzie country, and he has been getting progressively more concerned about changes proposed to the landscape, changes happening up there, you know, all of the things that are concerning a lot of us at the moment around water issues and the use in land management and so forth. And because I went back to Canterbury and did a course in art curation a couple of years ago, he latched on to me and said, let's do this. So it kind of came from there.
So, Bing, you know the other artists as well?
Yes.
You fish together?
Yes, well, I too met John at art school back in the same days as Sarah, and we've become friends with a mutual love of fishing and just being in those environments, really. And so we've kind of maintained that friendship. And Keith lives in Burke's Pass, so we naturally met up with him and always had an admiration for his photography, the way he captures the area. So, yeah.
Now, you brought along some absolutely stunning images, so let's show the viewers what is inside this book.
Okay.
So that's, of course, the cover. So whereabouts is this one?
This is the road from Dog Kennel Corner down to the head of Lake Benmore. So looking out to the right of the photographs, looking out to the east, and so this is this one here is looking back again to the east, not far from that particular era. Have you got the name of that?
It's called Clouds over Benmore.
Yeah,
or Centre Basin. That one's actually Centre Basin.
Yeah.
There are two on that page.
So whose photos are these ones?
These are Keith's. Yeah,
right.
Keith's the photographer.
Okay.
I'm the sculptor and John's the painter.
Aha, we will know now.
Yes,
that's beautiful.
Yes, that's Lake Tekapo, winter of course, looking right up the lake, to the head of the lake. Our reason for putting the book together is, and one of the rationales with the book is to show people, and everybody that travels through the Mackenzie country, I'm sure will agree, that when you reach the top of Burke's Pass and you start to descend into the basin itself, it blows your mind really. And we wanted to put the images, although we have a kind of a political edge to our work, we wanted to put the images that people know and love into the book. So it's about saying to people, yeah, this is just to remind you how beautiful this place is. That's one of my sculptures about eels. I've always had a passion for eels. They're one of the least loved creatures of our waterways.
They sure are.
But unfortunately, they're threatened. So I'm kind of bringing that into this particular one. But it's been something that's been in my art for a long time. Yes.
So as curator of this show, what's it been like? I mean, are you a curator of a book as well to put together, and also the exhibition that's coming up at the end of March?
Now, I'm not curating the actual exhibition.
Right.
Rosemary Walden from Saffron is doing that particular one, but we will be doing a show in Christchurch in January at the CPIT Art Box. currently where the Christchurch Art Gallery are leasing the bigger of the two container galleries, we're putting Vanishing Point in there January and February of next year.
That's really
and
exciting.
I will be curating that,
You
and
will
I
be.
am really excited about that, yes.
But you must be excited being seeing your works in Timaru at the end of the month for a few weeks, I think, or
About 3.
yeah,
About
about 3 weeks.
yeah.
Seeing your works down there, that area of the world.
Yeah, I'm from there. I'm actually from Glenavy, so that's the right at the edge of Canterbury, South Canterbury. I have shown there before. I've been showing for nearly 40 years now. I don't really want to admit how old I am. And I've had quite a connection right from Dunedin right through to Christchurch. So I have shown there before. But it is exciting, and to be showing with these two special friends and in a new venue for me, it is exciting. Yeah.
So how can people, get their hands on this book or find out when it's going to be exhibiting here in Christchurch? I mean, I'll be able to give the details of Timaru, but what about the Christchurch?
Well, the Christchurch one, the best way to find out about it is to contact me directly.
Okay,
So
what about the book? Where can people pick that book
The
up
book
from?
at the moment can be accessed through Saffron Gallery.
Okay,
so
in Timaru.
Yeah, Timaru. At this stage, we are hoping to get somebody interested in taking it on as a publication and distributing it, a professional distributor or publisher, because this is us doing it on our own at this point, and it's well beyond us, we feel, to take it to that next level. So.
All right,
If
Sarah
anybody's-
and Bing,
yeah.
thank you so much for coming on the program today.
welcome.
If you are heading down to Timaru or if you are in South Canterbury, why don't you head along to this exhibition? It's from March 29. It's at the Saffron Gallery, 325 Pages Road, Gleneaty, and it's open between 2 and 7 p.m. and it's on until 17th of April. Stay with us after the break. We find out more about the Monster March Market.
Be immersed in the unique cultural highlights Germany has to offer every Tuesday night with Discover Germany. Tuesday at 7 p.m, right here on CTV.
Do you wear an earpiece or earmuffs? Do you have trouble hearing people or the TV? Do you have itchy ears? Then it's time to clear the ear. Their gentle micro-suction technique is not only safe and efficient, but it's also performed by fully qualified, trained, registered nurse. Call for an appointment or Clear the Ear can come to you. Need earplugs? We have swim, noise or aeroplane plugs and many more. No referrals necessary. Hear every moment with Clear the Ear. Phone 0800 Ear Clean. Stop into participating challenge service stations and pick up your Watch and Win bumper sticker. Be in to win $50 cash daily, plus go in the draw to win up to $5,000 each week. Our camera crews are out daily, and if we spot your car with our sticker, then you could be a winner. Tune into CTV Monday to Friday and watch First at 5 to see if we've spotted you. This week's challenge service station is Milton Street in Summerfield, just down from Barrington Mall. Stop in today and be in to win.
Is this your year to upgrade your existing interior? Then head into Bathroom and Flooring Warehouse for the latest styles in European vanities, showers and baths, all at affordable prices. Bathroom and Flooring Warehouse also stock a large selection of carpets and vinyl for all your flooring needs. To view our full range, head into 159 Waterloo Road, Hornby, or visit bathroomandflooring.co.nz.
CTV News and Weather is now nightly at 6:30 and 9:30. Find out about the rebuild, local politics, business, sports, culture and community. Weeknights at 6:30 and 9:30. Only on CTV.
Welcome back. Joining me now are Abby and Anissa from the Monster March Market. I love the name.
Thank you.
Tell me about the market.
Well, we normally have a Monster March Market every year. Normally we have it at the Polytech, but this time the Pallet Pavilion have invited us to have it there. And I've teamed up with Anissa from Anissa's Victoria's Vintage Market to do a massive monster market.
So you're from Lost and Found,
Yes.
and you're from the Vintage Market. Yes. I couldn't tell. Look at you, you stylish woman. So tell me about Lost and Found.
Well, it started after the September earthquake, and we actually were called the Craft Collective back then, and we started off having our market in Poplar Lane, and we did a Christmas market, and then certain events happened that we all know about, and we had to find a new home for the market. And we travelled around different areas of Christchurch for a while, and then found a bit of a home at the Polytech, and yeah, we've been there. I think we're up to about 8 markets now.
Wow, that's cool. So do you find things around the city and see if there are any bodies, or
yeah,
does
we've done a bit of both. We're getting a bit of a name for ourselves, so we have people coming to us, but we also go around different events looking for people to find, and also have a couple of people that come from out of the city as well. We've got a lady coming from Nelson and one from Timaru, so yeah, it's gaining popularity, and then people are coming out of the woodwork. And
wow,
yeah,
that's cool. And are you coming out of the woodwork with your vintage market? No,
I've had my market for coming up 2 years now, and I just sort of a couple of years ago started a wee market just outside my house on a plot of land, and it built from there, and then I went to the Pallet Pavilion and started at Twilight Vintage Market, which has been really great because there's a bar available so you can have a wine and shop as well. And yeah, so I've been there up until now when it's going to be torn down in April.
Well, the Pallet Pavilion.
yes,
We don't want to know about that.
No.
That's a sad thing. I want to find out more about your vintage market. So where do you get all your goods? Are you a big shopper yourself? And
yes.
I see.
op shop for Africa. So I mainly specialise in vintage clothing and sort of beauty products or odds and ends. And I've got lots of stalls from retro records to craftware, to homewares, bric-a-brac, collectibles, books, just amazing stall holders.
What's this? What's happening here? That looks like a very busy market.
That's the Lost and Found, our last market, the All I Want for Christmas market. No, sorry, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas market. That's one of our stall holders, La Pomme Rouge. She does amazing kids superhero capes. That is Rose and Fawn. Those are candles, soy candles, and we also have another lady selling candles that are in teacups and glass. That's the outside of the Lost and Found market, and you can just see in the background the yummy gelato, which is a very popular stall. And this one I can't say the first part of his name because it's a naughty word, but it's something naughty's about to get dainty. And he draws on ceramics, and yeah, it's one of our most popular stall holders.
Yeah, it's pretty funky.
This is another male stall holder, which those are growing stall holders, and this is Clint from Porter Stencil, so he does stencil onto. This is In My Backyard, and she does lovely original screen printing onto fabrics and paper. And that is Mark Catley Designs. Those are cushion covers, but he also does Stormtrooper pixelated t-shirts and paperwork. So
Where did you find all these creative people?
yeah, we just find they're all from Christchurch. All the ones that you've just seen are all from Christchurch, and they're just amazing, talented people in Christchurch.
So how did the two of you get together? Has this been an ongoing thing? You've seen each other at other markets?
Anissa has been a stallholder at the Lost and Found market, and when we got invited to be at the Pallet Pavilion, it just made sense that we combine and do one big one together. I mean, we offer different things, so we can provide a really amazing event for everyone.
So any tips for people coming along to the
Bring cash.
Yeah, lots of cash.
Cash
That's
is
a good idea.
Some dancing shoes. I'm going to have swing dancers there and a live DJ playing, 40s tunes and things, so you can come and have a dance or
That's
learn
so
how to
cool.
dance.
Yeah,
Wow.
and it is kid friendly as well. but if you are bringing the kids, make sure that you have a bit of time that you can sneak away from them and do some shopping too. So,
Yes.
and it's something that you can stay at for a long time as well. There's food, all types of food, and even beer. So it's not just sort of come and shop, it's come and spend a couple of hours wandering around and sit and have a coffee, have a drink. Yeah.
Sounds like fun. And do you think people should bike along so that they don't have to find a car park?
There
How
is
about that?
some free parking around there,
there
but
is?
definitely get on a bike and
Just
come
bike
down.
down.
Yeah.
Biking's great. Do it.
Yeah, yeah. I can imagine you on an old-fashioned bike.
I
We
do
both
have one.
have old-fashioned bikes. Yeah.
I knew it. So what if the weather is a little bit dull, a little bit grey?
We do have a rain date, so if it's raining on Saturday, we'll be postponed until the 30th, which is the following Sunday.
Okay.
If it's grey and just overcast, we'll still go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
but if
soldier on.
it's raining, let's postpone.
But it's not.
Would. All right, Abby and Anissa, thank you so much for coming on the program today. And now to find out more about this market, it's the Monster March Market, if I can say that correctly. It's happening this Saturday, 10 until 3 p.m. at the Pallet Pavilion and Arcades. And you can find out more lostfound.co.nz or on Facebook, facebook.com/lostfoundnz. Stay with us after the break. Emma Cropper gives Bikram yoga a go.
Tomorrow Today is your science program, presenting a comprehensive overview of the latest trends in science and research. Tomorrow Today, Tuesday night at 7:30 p.m, right here on CTV.
Hi, I'm Steve and welcome to Carpet Kingdom. At Carpet Kingdom we stock a massive range of carpets and we're also the largest vinyl stockists in the South Island. And not only do we have an excellent range in store, but you can purchase our stock online. We offer free measuring quotes, we have our own installation team, we ship nationwide, so come on down and see us at Carpet Kingdom, 312 Wilsons Road in Waltham, just off Brougham Street, or visit us online at carpetkingdom.co.nz.
Christchurch has its very own enchanted utopia, the Hitching Post. Pop in and see for yourself. A magical assortment of handmade creations, custom-made candles and artwork. Choose from our huge range of water features, garden art and imported giftware. Specialists in handcrafted metal artwork made in store. Nestled on 722 Marshlands Road. The Hitching Post, defining art our way.
Hurst Auto Dismantlers, your one-stop shop for all your mechanical and car part needs. Our huge premises boasts a large selection of mechanical parts, panels, tyres and glass. Most makes and models are available on site, and if we don't have it, our trusted staff will do their best to source what you need locally and nationwide. So come in and see the team, or just give us a call and save time and money. Hurst Auto Dismantlers, 343 0099.
The world has a great deal to tell. Journalists from across the world report on their home nations and the experiences of the people who live there. World Stories.
Welcome back. As promised, here is Emma Cropper giving Bikram yoga a go.
I've been told Bikram yoga is really popular in Christchurch right now, so I've come down to check it out. Now I'm going to be in a room that's heated at 38 degrees, so let's see how it goes. I wasn't sure what all of the fuss was about. A simple breathing exercise to begin didn't seem too challenging.
Please inhale through the nose, begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, full lungs. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
As the first break rolled around, I remained confident. Practicing yoga in 38-degree heat and around 40% humidity hadn't got the best of me.
Wow, it's our first break and my water is now warm. So far, so good though.
But that confidence didn't last much longer. As I began to wipe the increasing amount of sweat from my face, with it turning into my smile.
So keep that firm grip on your heels. Firm grip on your heels as you lift your hips in the air, stretching each and every vertebrae and cartilage of your spine from coccyx to neck. Squeeze your heels together, suck your stomach in, inhale breathing and lift your hips up.
Balance and focus are the key to a good posture, but as focused as I may have been, my balance was less than desired. The concept was founded by India's Bikram Choudhury in the early 1970s. By last year, thousands of studios practice it around the world. With an endless list of health benefits, I can see why the class was so full.
Women always want to know, are they going to lose weight? Yes, if they have a dedicated practice and a good diet, like anything else. Then obviously stretching the body. But ultimately, the people that I have come to me and talk to me about how the yoga's changed their life, it's because of emotional stuff. It's because they've been in places in their lives that needed stability and community, and that the yoga has kind of renewed that sense of self and self-confidence and focus, and they're the people that it's really touched and really changed.
Bikram yoga's become an addiction. Most attend 4 to 5 times a week.
There's something about it that just makes you come back. Yeah.
And now you love it?
Oh, I loved it the next day.
You know, you don't have to be the most bendy, flexy freak of nature that is out there. You know, and you just do what you can. And eventually, over a period of time, it just gets better and better. You know, you're more able to do more of the things.
Hot yoga, as some call it, isn't a girly thing. There's no shortage of men. Even the Crusaders practice Bikram as part of their training.
I used to play league, and all the injuries that I ever got when I was playing league, I got from not being flexible. So you can be really strong, but if you're not flexible, then something will break. And so, you know, for that, it's a really good thing. I wish I'd have known about this years ago.
During the hour-long class, I was shown 2 breathing exercises and performed 26 postures. My favourite, the dead body pose, a combination of lying on my back, hands by my sides, allowing my heart rate to return to normal. As I reached the home straight, class became a blur, and the heat was starting to take its toll. Compared to the warriors of yoga surrounding me, I lacked the vital stamina to see me through. This gave the tutor an open opportunity to mess with my mind. My heart sank when she tricked me into thinking we still had 30 minutes to go. Oh my goodness. But I pulled myself together, ending with a breathing exercise and, of course, my favourite pose. I may have looked like a drowned rat, but I was in high spirits. I made it, and it's over. I'm very, very sweaty, but I did really enjoy it. I'm just very wet and disgusting. Gross now. I didn't completely embarrass myself.
You got to have a bit of fun and enjoy yourself too, otherwise you'll never come back. And when you first begin, it's a lot to take on. You've got the heat, you've got the postures, you've got, you know, everything's going on and it's coming at you all at once in a very short time.
As much as I was craving some cool fresh air, afterwards I actually felt great. But as Bikram Choudhury says, the right way is the hard way. For Canterbury Life, Emma Cropper.
Emma is awesome, better her than me. Now here is a sneak peek at tonight's point of view.
Duncan, the end of last month was the deadline for people to leave the red zone, but not all of them have. So what is the legal position of those people who've chosen to stay?
Yeah, that's an interesting question, and I've had many red zone people come in and say, what are my options? You know, do I have to take the offer? And I always start with saying, well, you don't have to leave, but here's the issues you want to think carefully about before you stay. The issues usually aren't the practical issues. It's not generally water and electricity and sewage. Those are things which it's going to be difficult for the suppliers to cut off because of the expectations of the people that are living there. More complicated perhaps are the insurance and banking issues that insurers are not, although they haven't said outright they'll never insure a red zone property, they think very carefully before they do, and it generally requires it's not an off-the-rack arrangement. And if you haven't got insurance, finance is very hard to get. You're in breach of your mortgage if you haven't got insurance.
So if you had a mortgage on a red zone property that you were staying in, that could create serious issues?
That could create some problems. So the bank could say, well, we're not going to continue to let you have that money unless and until you get insurance for the house. And of course, if you're stuck with a red zone property, the last thing you want is a mortgagee sale.
Although, could you have a mortgagee sale of a could someone who's still in a red zone property actually sell it?
Yeah, look, as time passes, I think the thing you've got to remember is that properties were red zoned for all kinds of different reasons. And without getting into the politics of it, some of them were red zoned because the land was hopeless. And those properties are probably not saleable. Other properties were red zoned because of where they were, the difficulty to get to, the difficulty to effect repairs to the infrastructure and things like that. And those properties may be on sound land, there may be nothing wrong with them, and or rockfall is another one where once you sort out the rockfall or you recognise the risk is diminishing over time, then the properties may be perfectly satisfactory to live in. And insurance may be secured, for example, for those properties for everything except rockfall. And it may be that that's satisfactory insurance for a bank. So yeah, there's still a market for red zone properties out there, and as time passes, I think probably more so. Once people learn a bit more about what that property in particular is like.
I suppose if that's a summation for people who've perhaps still got mortgages, but what about those people who perhaps don't have a mortgage and therefore owe nothing to the bank anyway?
Yeah.
Are they in a better or a strong position to stay put in the red zone?
Well, they are, because the bank can't dictate to them what they need to do. They may be uninsured, or the insurance they can get may be not as comprehensive as perhaps most people would be comfortable with. But look, that's a decision. There are people out there who can make that decision and say, I'll live with that risk, and this is the house I've always wanted, and it's situated on the piece of land I want to die on, and they're not really that worried about resale and all those kinds of things. And they're the kind of people that are choosing to stay in the red zone, and that's a perfectly reasonable choice to make.